What's happening? So yeah, my name's Dean, 26. I just want to start off by saying I can get a bit of an unusually oily forehead at times, so I apologise if any of the light's bouncing off of it into your eyes. When I was younger, everyone used to invite me around to the parties and that, and have me up dancing all night and that, and I thought it was because I was dead popular, but they were just using me as a fucking disco ball, so... But yeah, there's a bit of an issue going on in this country at the minute, you know. Anyone you talk to about it divides them into like 50-50, like, probably all sick of hearing about it, but it's been on my mind a lot, so I'm going to have a chat about it. You know what I'm talking about, yeah? Dogs or cats?
Dogs!
Where? No, so give us a cheer if you prefer dogs. And what about cats? Defo single, yous, aren't you? No, I'm a dog person myself. When I say I'm a dog person, I don't mean I'm one of these people who likes to dress in a PVC dog costume and shit in the garden, you know. Have you seen them people? Human pups, they're called. There was a documentary about them on Channel 4. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's fucking mental, like. It's basically a group of people, very small group of people, who like to spend their time pretending to be dogs, pretty much, and do all the things dogs enjoy doing, you know, like going for walks in the park, getting their bellies rubbed and that, and having someone pick up the shit in a bag after them. Just quickly while I'm on the subject, I do wish people would start picking up after the dogs, you know, because, like, one, it's fucking disgusting. People just leave it in the street, isn't it, you know? Two, it takes, like, 10 seconds to pick it up, like. Three, if it's a cold day, you can just pop it in your pocket and you've got yourself a little hand warmer, so. No, it is really cold. I pick up after other people's dogs, like. I know you think I might look dead weird doing that, like, especially when I'm not even walking a dog, but it's cold, man. Cold hands. But yeah, so this Human Pup documentary, there was an interview with one fella, and he looked fucking gutted, to be honest. He had his tail tucked between his legs and everything. But I think the reason he looked so gutted was because he didn't really like being a human pup. I think he was using it as an excuse to break up with his missus. I think he thought to himself, I know, I'll tell her, I think I'm a dog trapped inside a man's body. And she'll say, you're a fucking lunatic. I'm getting off. But it didn't work, so she stuck with him. And she gets to treat him like the family dog for the rest of their lives. And, like, you know, he's tried everything to get rid of her, like fucking belly rubs, leg humping, even tried scratching his ass along the carpet, but none of it worked, like, but I made up for her, like, because she gets to spend the rest of her days, like, tormenting him and giving him a swift smack on the ass every time he sniffs the biscuit, so it's not too bad. But, I mean, I'm assuming that she's staying with him to torment him, like, because you'd have to be proper fucking nutter to stay with someone who thinks they're an actual animal, don't you, like? But unless it's Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because I think that was, like, the only situation where people are all right with it, isn't it? Like, but I watched the new Beauty and the Beast film recently. I was annoyed by a few things. The first is that I'm a 26-year-old man watching the new Beauty and the Beast film. The second was that I was absolutely loving it. Couldn't help it, it was amazing. But the third was, like, did they have to make the Beast so handsome? Like, you know, have you seen him? He's like the Channing Tatum of beasts. He's got fucking pecs. Bet he's got abs. He's probably got a massive beast cock as well, so, you know. Like, I thought it was meant to be a curse, like. But I heard a few people, mainly women, saying that they found the Beast more attractive than the fella. And, like, I was thinking, if you watched it and you thought that, you're a fucking nutter as well. And, like, if you know someone who watched it and thought that, you should probably stop inviting them around to your house. Because they probably want a shaggy dog, so... But yeah, like I say, I'm a dog person. And the reason this has been on my mind a lot lately is because I recently had a dog pass away. Yeah, it's not a joke, that bit. So, thanks for laughing. But I found out my dog had died while I was high on pop brownies in Amsterdam. It's not a good mix. I'd taken the brownies and I'd had a little nap, and I woke up I don't know if anyone in here has ever woken up higher than they were before they fell asleep. But I woke up feeling like Woody from Toy Story. But while Andy was in the room, I was just stuck to the bed with a stupid look on my face, just like. Piss off, Andy. Little fun fact for you is I've actually got an uncle who was a Woody impersonator for child's parties, you know. Honestly, yeah, he done an amazing impression of him, like, he couldn't really do the voice or anything, but he also went stiff when there was kids in the room, so. It's not my fault. So anyway, yeah, I woke up from my nap, and it seemed like a great time for the universe to deliver the news that my dog had died, you know. Sound, isn't it, when you feel like you've got hooves for hands and you think the coffee machine's trying to kill you and that. So we, on hearing the news, we decided we'd spend the rest of our holiday getting really high, like really, really high. Like. And one of the things we done while we were heavily medicated was go to the Ripley Believe It or Not Museum. I don't know if anyone's ever been, but it's basically just a museum filled with weird and wonderful things from around the world. It's pretty much a stoner's dream, you know. I don't know if anyone's ever been to a museum high on marijuana and mushrooms, but you get a little bit touchy-feely, you know. Like, all the concepts of law had dissolved from around me and felt like I was one with the universe, and the exhibits were me and I was the exhibits, and it was €15 a ticket, so I thought, fuck it, I'm getting handsy. So, and it was all going on all right until we got caught. And the reason we got caught was because one of the exhibits wasn't actually an exhibit. But it was an old woman who'd fallen asleep in a wheelchair halfway down. Probably would have got away with it if it didn't take a wig off for a selfie, like, but fucking hard grass. So we got kicked out of that museum, and we decided we'd go back to the hotel. And I thought, while we were in the city of sin, maybe try and spice things up a little bit in the bedroom, you know. And so my girlfriend gave me a blowjob with a chili in her mouth. Don't think you meant to take the word spice so literal, you know. So that didn't work, so I thought, I know, in Amsterdam, pop the telly on. It's bound to be porn on somewhere, isn't it? Like, so, you know, it's better than trying to have sex with Hell's Kitchen on in the background. Like, last thing you need to hear while you're trying to get your freak-ons, Janelle crying over some burnt scallops and Gordon Ramsay calling me a fucking gremlin. So we ready ourselves on the bed, and I get the TV guide up looking for names of channels that could be construed as erotic, you know. Going through Slam TV. Maybe. No, it's just WWE reruns. Family 7. Oh, I hope not. No, it's all right. Dusk. Sounds sexy, Dusk, doesn't it? Now, I'm an internet porn kind of guy, you know. All the scenes start from the beginning. Sometimes you might even get a bit of a backstory as to why it took 3 fellas to fix Barbara's cooker. But, so, you know, I kind of expected the same from the telly. Like, thought we'd put it on, it'd start from the beginning. We could follow along like a sexy karaoke. We'd have a great time. But I was wrong. I was wrong and unprepared for what I was about to see. So I'll try and describe what I see into you. We ready ourselves, TV guide on, select Dusk, 2 men bumming. I'll rephrase that for you, aggressively bumming. Right. For a minute I thought I'd gone back to the wrestling. No. Different kind of wrestling. But, so, you know, I mean, I've got nothing against what they were doing, and like, they looked like they were having a boss time. Having a better time than I was, like. And, but, you know, it's just nothing really kills the mood in a straight relationship faster than seeing a close-up of 2 sets of testicles squashed against one another, you know? Or, as I like to call it, a scrotum pole, so. But, yeah, so mood was pretty much done after that, you know, and so I just went back to Slam TV and hit the missus with a stone-cold stunner, you know? And then flicked back to Family 7 and had a cry wank to Beauty and the Beast. So, yeah, that's all from me. Cheers.